What's up, guys? Aaron here, back with another video while everyone tries out the new horn feature. It's so much fun. Yes, honk your horn. Today we're in the T-61. I'm doing this video to kind of show you guys a destroyer kind of overview and gameplay, destroyer guide. And I chose the T-61. Actually just bought it. It's probably the best destroyer for ranked. Between this and the Gade, maybe the Icarus, you know, I think these hydro boats are at a great advantage compared to other ships. You know, seeing torpedoes from a long ways off, as well as you know, pushing smoke if you get the other guy to smoke up, and that way you're even covered. But let's just go into the basics before we get into the more complicated concepts. Right now we spawn on the seaside, so as I like to preach, you support the side you spawn on. So you definitely want to check the board, but there are no radar cruisers. At this tier, you don't really have to worry about radar cruisers. The tier 5 Budiani, I believe, is the only ship with a radar, and it's an 8.1, so it's not that far. Rudder shift time on this thing is not the best. It's better than the Gade, but still not the best. So we're in the sea cap right now. We're defending it. It looks like the closest ship to us is the Königsberg, and we can tell with the RPF, or the twist and track perk. So we're going to go ahead and push to the other side of the island, kind of get a flank here. You could push up there and drop your torpedoes, but we don't know what's in B. Oh, we do now. It's a Fubuki. Okay. It could be a Fubuki and maybe one other ship. We're not sure. A cap looks like it's contested, so keep an eye on the board. That's something you need to do as a destroyer player. You know, at all times. But what we're going to do is we're going to push out here and we're going to get a little flank. We've captured the area. Good on our team, so we've got some cruiser support, which is good. You always, in cruisers, you want to support your destroyers, and in return, they'll kind of support you. But we actually are going to kind of turn back here because these battleships are kind of clumped up in what I like to call either the black hole or the... I heard another one of my buddies call it the fishbowl formation. But yeah, we're going to turn back. You need to watch your blue circle there. We've got pretty decent detectability on this boat. I'm not sure the specifics. I think it's 5.9 maybe. We'll check the stats after the game. I need this battleship to appear. And then, oh, we've got a destroyer. So Farragut out there. Could have dropped his torpedoes. So we need to be wary of those. But we're going to go ahead and drop our torpedoes, and then we're going to go get this Farragut. Hopefully... Ooh. Okay, so 5.4 is our ability. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and turn in and go get him. We have our smoke screen to protect us. Ooh, people are shooting at me. Bayern is not paying attention at all. He's going to sail right into our torpedo. Yeah, as soon as this Farragut appears, we're going to go ahead and smoke up. And he made a pretty critical error. He might be new to the game or what have you, but as soon as you guys will see, when our smoke catches up to us, he'll still be detected because of our hydro. Your hydro is, or sonar as they call it, is allows you to remain. It's just like a radar. It doesn't matter where they are on the map. Anything inside your little zone will be detected or revealed. But we're gonna go ahead and get full speed here after we get the kill on him. We must have missed torpedoes on the Bayern. We must have died. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, so we were undetected there in our smoke, and with that hydro, didn't matter where he was in our circle, he would have been detected. But now we've got another ship out here. It could be destroyer. We can see that destroyer was last spotted at Bravo. It's got to be one of these cruisers who's worked their way over. It looks like they're working their way back. This little half circle tells you where the nearest ship is. It's one of the perks of Eric Bay, as well as increased concealment. Eric Bay is a great commander. You should highly consider ranking him up as high as you can. You know, if you want to play destroyers, he's just a good accommodation or inspiration for other destroyer players. But we're out of our hydro, so we're actually going to turn away. We do have our torpedoes loaded, but with the kind of slow turning circle of these German, or rudder shift time of these German destroyers, people can kind of guess. You do have some pretty decent firing angles, but people can kind of guess when you're, you know, you see a destroyer turning hard at you, you know, they're gonna be dropping their torpedoes on you. But we've done our job on this side. We've got the capture point. We killed the destroyer on this side. We're going to go ahead and support the other side. move over there, spot for the battleships. You know, nothing more satisfying in a battleship than having the entire field spotted and you can shoot in the back. Like, this guy's doing a good job. He's kind of in the middle there. He's got a good firing angle. You don't want to sit in the back in a battleship and do nothing, but, you know, when you got a good destroyer player, it definitely helps, you know, protect you so you can angle and things like this. That's your job as a destroyer player, is to capture the points and spot for your other ships. So yeah, we've got a pretty... you see we've controlled our flank here. We killed the destroyer on our side. We're pushing over, and you see the board. We've kind of got a wall there at A and B. We're going to kind of break that and push into B here and turn the tide of the point battle, per se. We're winning the ship battle, and this is going to be a win, I can already tell, just by how things have played out. But as you can see, no torpedo hits, only gun hits, which is fine. Unless you're in the Japanese boats, and even then some of the upper tier, higher tier Japanese boats have good guns. Unless you're in a Japanese boat, you don't really need to be focused on your torpedoes. You need to be focused on the capture points. Right now, I feel like a lot of players, you guys would have seen all this juicy ships out here and turned and sailed out there. That's not the play here. The play is to get the capture point. We're down 2 caps to 1, and yeah, our team is going to win this game. We're up 4 ships, wait, 3 ships. Terrible at math. No, we're up by, you know, 3 ships here, but even then, if a destroyer gets lucky and gets 2 ships, then that advantage is gone, instantly gone. See, as you can see, these guys are running together. They have nothing left. We are capturing A, so that maybe would have changed my decision a little bit ago, but I'm assuring the victory right now. I'm making sure we win the game. And this applies to ranked as well. If you're playing ranked and you don't know to get the capture point, you don't need to be playing ranked. It's this video is kind of maybe also, you know, choosing the best ship for ranked and things like that. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna guess that you see me not using the little tracker here, but I've played this game long enough to know that be turning fully out that way. It doesn't look like he's gonna do that. Yep, there he goes. So hopefully we get a few torpedo hits. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and smoke up. We're in a good position. And I'm actually going to pop my hydro because these ships do have torpedoes. Not sure where the last enemy destroyer is, but we got the capture point. We got torpedoes on one ship, and we're shooting at another. We can actually shoot at this Kirov. He's giving us broadside. In these German ships, you have some pretty good AP and pretty decent guns. So if he's giving you broadside... Oh, we just missed those torpedoes. We could also be wary of torpedoes from the Kirov, but the Russians have very, very bad torpedoes. But even you can see with the AP here, we're kind of melting him. And he's turned away, so we're gonna go ahead and switch back to high explosive. You can almost exclusively shoot high explosive in your destroyer. There's the last enemy destroyer, out of position, not really influencing the battle. I mean, yeah, he's put in a tough spot, but we got a permanent fire on the Kirov there, and unless someone steals the kill, then it's ours. Got the kill. Team got the last destroyer. Now we're on hunt for Red October here. We're going to torpedo him. Do we have enough health? We don't have enough health to suicide torp him. Was I not at full speed? Must have been. But we do have enough health to play with it a bit. Go ahead and drop the torpedoes now. We're gonna drop one here and one right there. We're getting a nice little cross. This little white line is your he's gonna come in. We're gonna be detected soon. It's the little white. That's your indicator, the torpedo indicator. That's maintaining the ship's current heading and course. That's where he's going to be. So when you kind of cross that pattern, when he's going in a straight line, you increase your surface area and kind of reduce the gaps at which your torpedoes have. Now, he was sailing in a straight line, but it looks like, oh, we still got him. Got him with one, he's flooding, got him. That's the game, that's the match. Probably top placement on the board, I would have to guess how we played and other things, but yeah, there it is. It didn't really do a lot in terms of damage, but we did a lot of influencing the battle. So again, this is another example of how damage doesn't influence the outcome of the battle. We had one solo cap, one assistant capture, one destroyer killed, which on our flank. We moved over to the middle, killed a cruiser who was trying to... I'm not sure what the cruiser was doing, but he was kind of put in a bad spot. So, you know, I can't blame him. And we torpedoed a battleship at the very end. But we influenced that battle by a lot more than just putting torpedoes in the water. Torpedoes are there as like a battleship deterrent, essentially. But that's the T-61. Let me go ahead and show you the stats. This is probably going to be the best boat destroyer for ranked anyway. I'm probably going to choose the Budiani or another cruiser for my cruiser play. I'm not too much of a battleship guy for ranked. Yeah, actually really good detectability, 5.4 there, like I said, or 5.5, and then 2.4 when in smoke, guaranteed range 2 kilometers. Maneuverability, not the best, but better than the other tier, the Gade, the tier 5 German regular tech tree ship destroyer. And I put a lot of words together there. But there's the maneuverability. Torpedoes, pretty good range as well, and decent reload time, 68 seconds. You know, nothing to rave about, but again, they'll do their part. Pretty good, firing and range on your main guns there. This is a good overall boat. Survivability, average of the tier, 14,000 there. So, but there it is. There's the T-61 with Eric Bay, level 15, legendary one. I just upgraded him actually. So there's, if you're looking for a recommendation for ranked, there it is. That's gonna be my recommendation anyway for destroyers. I saw someone on the Facebook page say the mod is gonna be the end all be all, and agree to disagree. That he could play a lot more destroyers than I do. But there's my choice. Tell me what you guys think. What you guys are gonna choose. And there's an average destroyer gameplay. That's what you should be looking for in a destroyer gameplay to capture and spot for your team. Torpedoing is last on your list there. It doesn't always work out. Ships aren't just sailing into your torpedoes every left and right. So you trying to get into a position to torpedo them is putting yourself out of position for the match. Just think of that. I think that's probably my best piece of advice. But I hope that helps, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Stay awesome, guys. Channel more and more every day. We get some blowing up here. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.